What is up, you guys? You're watching Sergio Secrets. Now, I do apologize for my appearance, and I do apologize for everything. I don't look my best and I don't feel my best right now, but I did wanted to film a video because this was requested. Like I said, I am going to be still filming videos, so I'm going to give you a quick down what happened the last 24 hours. Basically, what had happened is I've been having such a really bad cough, and this cough I've had for like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, and it has been like a dry cough, right? A lot of my videos have a lot of jump cuts, and all you guys say, oh, it's a kind of skippy. It's because I cough throughout the video, so I have to edit those out. And so I got it checked out. It was just like a little cold, so it went away, and then gradually that dry cough started coming back and back and back, and then until like 2 or 3 days ago, I started feeling like a lot of pressure on my chest. So at first I thought it was me drinking Red Bull, because I do drink a lot of Red Bull, and now I don't want to drink Red Bull anymore in my entire life. At first I thought it was the Red Bull, because I've been I just, this whole situation, everything is new. Like a lot of you guys that are in every single age bracket, like my grandma, she's like 80 and she's never experienced like this in her entire life. So all this is very weird and very kind of we're all going in through this together, you know what I mean? Usually, like, if certain things happen, like the H1N1 or stuff like that, you've already kind of been through something like that. And so I was just being paranoid, and yesterday I just started having really bad chest pains. And like, how Hispanics are, like how I am and my parents, and usually they just say, just go to sleep, just take some stuff, but it's just been gradually kind of building up. And really weird yesterday, and I just felt so bad, so I was like, I want to go to the emergency room. So I went to the emergency room, and they tested me for x-ray, they did blood samples, they did everything, and it just ended up being an infection. So I'm taking some steroids and everything to help with the coughing, and the reason why my chest was hurting was because of my dry cough, so it caused like irritation. So I will be okay. Like I went yesterday, I was there for probably like 3 hours. You don't know how the situation could escalate, especially how yesterday you were the #1 of cases in the entire world. I mean, I understand that we are a big population as well, and that I know some countries have fabricated their numbers, but regardless, like, I just feel like it's already escalating the situation from the last 2 to 3 weeks. So I decided to get it taken care of now, versus you never know how things can be in 2 weeks. Things could be a lot better, we can be to normal life, or things could get a lot worse. So I just took it as a courtesy to just take myself and get myself checked. I knew I didn't have, like, I know I didn't have it, because I'm not yes, like, I do film these car vlogs, but I just go to my car, I just film in my car, get a coffee, and then go right back home. And I just been staying home for the most part, and so I knew it wasn't nothing like that. And I've been cleaning, hand sanitizing, and I've been cleaning everything. Like, I've been, like, my dog, like, I've been washing him every few days, versus like it being like a week or two. Like, I've been washing him very consistently. The house and everything has been clean, so I knew it wasn't something like that. I wasn't, no me iba a meterme eso en la cabeza que it was what. Really awful yesterday. Like, I've never experienced like that yesterday. I just felt like so much pressure, and it felt so weird. And like I said, I'd rather take care of it now versus it, you never know what 2 weeks could be. The hospital can be so packed, it can be so full, at the point where people like that feel like little mild symptoms, or not even of that, but like a flu or something like that, they're probably gonna be like, unfortunately, just stay home. So I just brought it upon myself that it'd be the best thing to take care of right now. Yeah, so I went, and they gave me this little I am gonna take this off. I just wanted to show you guys that the other one has like my information on it, but yeah, I don't have it. I did post a picture on Instagram, which I feel like was very irresponsible of me, and I know a lot of people reached out to say if I was okay, if I'm doing well, and I want to say to each and every single one of you that reached out, I want to say thank you so much. I've been going through most of the comments in my DMs. I got about 150 DMs, and so I will be kind of going through them and kind of explaining the situation. But I'm perfectly fine. Like I said, I'm taking my steroids. I will be fine, I will be okay. But I'm glad that this didn't escalate to something else. Also, like, I was on the phone with my mom and stuff, and she would just hear me cough really bad. And you know how Hispanic moms are. Hispanic moms, they really care about their children. We tend to be like mommy boys. Well, I'm like a mommy boy for sure. And so my mom was just very worried. So just seeing her preocupando like also kind of made me do it. So I'm fine. I just have a little infection. It will go away. I'm taking some steroids and I'll be fine. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm glad that all this, but I do feel like it was a little irresponsible of me to post a picture of me in the hospital, because I usually don't like to be the type of person that gets attention, and I kind of regretted it, but everyone saw it because I posted the picture and then I went to sleep and I woke up with like a lot of messages. So it is what it is. It's fine. But going forward, I'm gonna be like the person who just kind of posts everything on social media, even though I really don't. Now that we got that kind of out of the way, like a lot better. I will no longer be drinking Red Bull. Something that I've loved to drink, but it's not really good and causes irregular heartbeats, and it's just not safe. And I'm really young, like I'm 19. Like when I checked everything, almost every single thing was good. Like I'm healthy, you know, as I expected to be. Anything, well, I do have an infection, but it's not contagious because you know, I asked the doctor and everything, so I'll be fine. But I just will be taking now, like I don't go out, like I said, the last time I went out is like when I do car vlogs where I just literally get a coffee through the drive-thru and then just film a video and go home. Do seem a little weird. It's just because yesterday was just kind of a little bit of emotional train wreck for me, and I was like, when the doctor said I just had an infection, that it wasn't that something crazy, I was so happy because, you know, like you tend to think of the worst, especially right now. You see like a lot of negative things, and that's why I'm making a YouTube video every single day. It's just to kind of make different content, stuff that's not like negative. Yes, it's very serious, you know what, I understand that, but I mean, I don't want to feed that into my mind, and it was starting to get to me. And if I feel emotionally drained, I do want to say that I am apologize. After today, I will be perfectly fine. I should be back to my normal self. Discussion is going to be designer sales, or sales. Why are every department store having sales? What's the 411? We're going to talk about it. We're going to spill some tea. We're just going to talk about it. So a lot of stores, from Neiman Marcus to Macy's to Bloomingdale's to basically every single store, are having promotions. And usually a lot of these promotions start a lot after than what it is now. But when you realize how the economy is and how like nothing is really stable, like businesses are getting affected just for 1 week. Like right now, like a lot of retail stores that are like 2 or 3 weeks just of not like being straight up closed, it really affects their business. And it goes to show how unstable a lot of the fashion industry is. Not all of it, but most of it, especially stores that have like a lot of storefronts, and that like most of their business comes from brick and mortar locations versus online. And like Macy's is doing 30% off, you know, friends and family, they always do this, but there's like really no exclusions. There's usually a lot of brands exclusion, but this time there's not really as much as there used to be. Dillard's had extra 25% off beauty, excluding Chanel, and then they went back down to 15. Their 40% off sale started a few days earlier, and I think like up to like a day or two ago, they were still open. Like I saw a video at the Houston Galleria where the still open, and that's crazy. Girl, Dillard's, I have some tea on that. Dillard's is not a great company to work for. I've heard a lot of stories, and as much as I like the Dillard's clearance outlet and shopping that extra 40% off sale, that's the only time I really shop at Dillard's. Really a company that I would, but you know, they were open, and a lot of brick and mortars, and this is going to change retail for the long run. This is going to change retail for the longest. And Neiman Marcus was having 24% off a lot of cosmetics like Diptyque, La Mer never goes on sale. Never. The only time I see it on sale, if it's like those little promotional, or like 50 off 200 or stuff like that. Like they never usually have sales. And a lot of brands like Coach and Kate Spade is doing 40% off. Coach is doing 30% off. A lot of these stores are starting to have sales, and I know a lot of these designer stores, sooner or later, their designer sale usually starts in the beginning of like June or late May, and you're gonna watch it's gonna start like probably in the next couple of weeks, very soon. Now I've been in the mood of shopping, not really. I ordered a package from Nordstrom like a while, like literally like a week and a half ago, and it still has not came, and I don't know when it's gonna come. 2 blazers, I ordered a fragrance, and it delivered. So actually I think they're at home now. They probably just got delivered right now, but I ordered these jackets and I ordered those beauty products, and oh, they say delivered, so I'm actually really happy they're gonna be home. But yeah, it took me like a while, but I really haven't bought anything. Like I've been out like on eBay and stuff, and I found some good deals here and there, and But no, I really haven't been in the mood of like shopping because this throat infection, like the mi garganta, has been something that I've been dealing with, and now I feel a lot at peace and I feel like a lot better. But really going to affect brick and mortar locations going in the future, and I'm seeing the effects of somebody that works in the industry. It's affecting me, and you know, luckily, like, I'll be fine. Like, I'm not, like, I didn't get laid off or anything like that, but I am really experiencing like a lot of hardships, but I am experiencing the effects. And this is why I tell people having multiple streams of income. This is why I tell people don't put your eggs in one basket. This is why I tell people don't spend all your money, have a decent savings. Because, you know, even though now I'm getting confiscated, but you don't know how long and how stable that will be. So I'm glad that I have savings and I have stuff to rely on. And this is why I tell people it's very important to save money, have savings, and stop trying to live all these superficial lifestyles, like buying things you can't afford or having cars or mortgages and stuff like that. Like, I tell people, like, be very financially savvy with your money. Like I am. It may not seem like it through what you guys see, but like I said, everything will come into light, and really affecting me as much as I see other people that it's really affecting them. And I feel kind of bad, and you know, and there's some people that are totally being fine. So we'll see how this will change. But for sure, the fashion industry, or basically a lot of industries in general, are going to be seeing a lot of the effects. And I wouldn't be surprised if like a lot of like from other stores, or like a lot of, you know, a lot of clothing and stuff like goes on sale pretty fast. And the longer this goes, the longer these stores are going to have to do really nice incentives, because people are not spending money regardless. So you have to provide really great incentives for people to shop. If that means 30% off stuff that never goes on sale, 40% off. This Instagram account that I follow, I always watch all her stories, and she literally, all she does is like post great designer deals every single day. And Bergdorf Goodman was having like Christian Louboutins, the classic nude pump, for $200 in every single size. Like, Bergdorf Goodman was having such a great designer sale, and they were having so much stuff. Like, it is absolutely crazy. Like, these stores are gonna have to pump out, like, especially like Neiman Marcus financially. They're like, I think they're $5 billion in debt. And these stores that have to make these payments to the editors because they're in debt, they have to pay all these finance fees and stuff like that, interest, to make that money somehow. They need to cost all that overhead, all that merchandise that's sitting in store for, like, now it's going on 2 weeks on, like, it's going on now 2 weeks, and they have to go through that merchandise. You know what I mean? Like, fashion, it has to keep on going. So expect a lot of great deals. There are some few stuff that I have my hands on. There's some Burberry ready to wear that I really want. If it goes on sale for like half off or 60, I may go ahead and purchase it. There's like some Sandy Lane clothing. Like, there's a few bits and bobs that I kind of have my hands on, and if I do find it on sale for a great price, I will go ahead and purchase it. But if you do want me to make like a sale videos, or what I recommend buying from certain sales, like the Neiman Marcus sale, or like if Bloomingdale's, or like if Victoria's Secret, whatever stores are having it, definitely let me know, because I can give you some great picks and some great recommendations. That's why I did the Tory Burch one, and a lot of you guys seem to really like that video. So if you want to see more of that, definitely let me know down below. But yeah, we're gonna see how long this lasts, but this is going to change everything. It's gonna change a lot, and it's gonna be crazy. They have to move through all these products fast. Like, they're losing millions upon millions of dollars every single day, especially like brick and mortar locations. They're losing money, and so the only way that they have to make an income to, I don't know if maybe certain locations they still have to pay the rent on them, because retail rent is expensive, especially in certain areas. You know, I don't know if they have, because a lot of malls are owned by different properties. See how this will affect us in the long run, but right now it's benefiting us as a consumer, because there's a lot of great deals out there. So many great deals. Like I said, I've ordered that package from Nordstrom. Other than that, I really haven't bought anything else. Have I? No, I really haven't, but I will be taking a look. I am in the mood to spend a little money, maybe. I'm not really sure. Quite a bit of returns from other stores that I haven't made, like maybe like $1,000 worth of returns that I just bought like online. And I don't know, like going forward, like I bought like a few pieces from H&M, and like it was like $300. So I don't know if it's like, if I'm able to return that, or if I'm able to get store credit, like, or like if they're gonna damage out all these products won't return it. This is going to impact the industry for like a while. So just seeing all these effects and just hearing things from a lot of you guys that work in the industry, a lot of you guys that you guys know the 411, you guys have been telling me, and it's kind of spooky. These are some spooky times out there, especially for retail. But after all this, after this kind of recession, everything hits, I think people are going to be going back to minimal. I don't think like logomania is going to be as big. People are going to go back to basics. People are going to start wearing more minimalistic looks. Like usually that's how it is after a recession. I feel like people kind of tame down. People aren't as loud and crazy. So I'm very enthusiastic, and I know it sounds really bad, to see how everything plays, because right now, like, I'm in an age where I can see everything and I can observe everything, and I can really take everything political, and it's not like I don't really care, or like I just kind of see it. But right now I'm very interested and very passionate about fashion and YouTube and all this like analytical information. Like I said, if I didn't work in the fashion industry, I would be working probably in sort of analytical background or in the finance industry. My mom works in the finance industry, so I've always really liked numbers. I've always liked money. I've always like, not money, but like I love to educate people about credit scores and car payments, to show people how like fees work, and like I've just always been that type of person. So like I said, if for whatever happened, guys, if for whatever reason, like if I were to ever change, it would be a really great industry, and I'm really very, very passionate about it. Like I love numbers, like I'm here for it. Like hearing like, or even like how much this costs, or sorry, my camera died, or how are you gonna market this bag, like how are we gonna make her purchase this bag, like, you know what I mean? It's just quite interesting. And like I said, it's always great to always have backups, have backup plans. You never know how this thing will go. Right now we're being fine, but I think by day I can tell like a lot of my family members, a lot of my friends that still have to go to work, or that are just staying at home, it's really taking a lot of toll on their mental health. And like I said, it's taking a toll on me because of my cough and just staying at home. I'm not used to staying at home all the time. I'm used to just going in and out and about, shopping, vlogs, hanging out with friends. Like I'm just always doing something, and it's kind of weird staying at home. And I don't like to watch Netflix. I don't even have a Netflix account. When people tell me like, oh, like I watch like Netflix, like this TV show, I'm not really like a big TV show movie. But the thing is, I will skip through a movie. Like I don't really, there's only very few movies that I actually can watch the entire movie. What I really watch a lot is like YouTube. Like I watch like a lot of like I said, a lot of analytical, a lot of finance videos, a lot of credit card videos, a lot of mortgage videos. Like I just like all like numbers and like really like real life stuff. And I like a lot of like fashion videos, like designer stuff, and like those are the type of videos that I'm kind of into. But it's gonna be really weird, guys. Like I just don't know how the industry's gonna be affected, and only time will really tell, guys. But I would expect a lot of layoffs. I would expect like a lot of things. And you can say, well, Sergio, you're saying that. I mean, realistically, it's gonna happen sooner or later. So we'll see how this goes. Telling me that your hours got cut off, or you're not getting compensated after a certain date, it really sucks. It really sucks, and it can happen to me at any given moment in time. But like I said, this is why I tell people, don't put your eggs in one basket. Always make sure you always have different streams of income. You always have money saved, so if any situation pops up financially, you got yourself together. Because the last thing I want to see people go through is hardships. The last thing I want to see through people is struggle to get a meal. The last thing I want to see is people struggle or pay a lot of unnecessary interest, versus you could have just saved a couple of $100 or $1,000. And I know this is hard, especially in this economic times, and you have children, you have some of you guys that are in school. I understand it's hard, but at least have some sort of savings. And I just think that I'll be fine myself, especially right now. Things checked out. I'm glad that people reached out for me, and I'll be okay, and the industry will be okay. Everything will be okay, regardless. I like to believe that everyone has the best interest, and some people's best interest is different definitions. But at the end of the day, I think we'll all be fine. We'll all be okay. And as long as we're here for each other in these hard moments, I think that's what really matters. And like I went through a hard moment yesterday emotionally. Like I just felt like You know, I thought the worst thing was gonna happen to me. Like I thought, you know, and I'm not usually like that. You guys know I'm usually a little bit more upbeat, I'm a little bit more happy, but you know, I thought I had cancer, like I thought I had diabetes. Like I was just thinking through the worst things, because like I said, that's what the media has been portraying, and that's why I try to stay away from like Facebook and like the TV. Like I don't really like to watch stuff like that. I mean, I'll check in maybe like 2 or 3 times a day, like for 2-3 minutes, and just see what's the 411 out there in the news. But I don't really like to put that, I don't really like to hear that, because that puts me in a, it takes a toll on me, and it took a toll on me yesterday. And plus I went to the emergency room. It was just a little bit too much for me, and I was so emotionally drained, and I'm still kind of emotionally drained. I mean, but if you really care about a brand, if you really care about a company, I would say right now, especially if they're doing great incentives, I think right now would be a time to buy stuff. You know, I will be checking out some deals through department stores, and if there's something that I like and that I would genuinely was gonna buy regardless if it's on sale, I will be making some few purchases. I saw like a Coach bag that I may buy. I'm not really sure. I think after the shower, I think that's when I'm gonna start looking, and you know, I may go ahead and, you know, purchase something. But right now, if you really care about a brand, if you really like Tory Burch, if you really like your small business, if you really like your indie brands, I think right now is a really great time to support them. And right now it shows the true colors of companies, it shows the true colors of employees, it shows the true colors of how the business structure is, how long they're paying their employees. Are they giving them some sort of medical benefits? What happens if they contract you know, this, like what will happen, you know what I mean? So I'm also observing that as well, and I will be making adjustments on what brands I support, what brands I will not support. And this goes not even like fashion, this goes like grocery stores, this goes for like phones. Like I'm seeing like how people are getting affected, and I'm seeing how employers are treating their employees. And I feel like if you don't do the right thing, like Dillard's literally have their employees going to work. That's so irresponsible. That is such things will be coming to light, and I will be talking through things throughout my channel. And I'm seeing a lot of things I'm observing, and there are going to be conversations that we are going to be having on my channel. I want to have people, after this whole situation, I want to have people come over, give like their job experiences working for certain companies, you know, story times. Like I will be interacting a lot more, and there's just so much dreams and aspirations that I have for my channel. So much. Like you guys have no idea. I love YouTube. This is my little baby. This is my little hobby that I really like to have. And I don't know if I will continue doing these car vlogs, just because they are like 30-minute videos, and I don't know, do you guys like these car vlogs? Do you want me to continue filming them? And then also my regular content, like my best bags and stuff like that, or like fashion tips and stuff. You guys let me know, because you guys will really be really seem to like the great feedback. But we will be making adjustments throughout the way. It's just right now, like I just like to post like a little bit of long videos, just because, you know, you guys are at home and you guys want to, you know, hear somebody talk. And especially somebody that have like a relationship. Like I know a lot of you guys, we talk like on DMs, we talk on Instagram. I don't reply to everybody, I'm so sorry. And the comment sections, I've been doing a lot more better. I know there's some of you guys that reply in every single video, and I try to reply, but sometimes I get a little busy doing like the best deals to be buying. And it'll be a video that I like will film early in the morning, and it'll be a video that I'll put like in the afternoon, you know, like maybe put 2 uploads in a day, because I know you guys have been asking me to poner those videos cada día. Steroids, after I take all my medication, I will be fine, I will be okay. And I'm glad that nothing happened to me. Like I said, I never get sick. The last time I got sick was that little bit of a cold, but it didn't stop me, because I was still like in London. I got it like around London time, and I was still fine. But the last time I felt that sick is like I got the flu like maybe 5 years ago. I'm feeling a little bit of pain throughout my chest. I will be okay, I'll be fine. I want to say thank you so much for everyone that reached out. It really means a lot to me, and I love each and every single one of you. I know I look like a hot mess. I know I look kind of trash. I will be fine. I will be okay. I will be cutting these off, because I don't want nobody to think that I have it and cause this huge scene. That's like the last thing that I want. After I'm going home after this, so I'm literally just gonna cut these off. But I know I look kind of homeless, like dressing up or anything, because I don't feel my best. But I think after a cold shower and I dressed up with slacks and a really pretty top, I'll be fine and I'll be okay. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the Sergio Secrets videos. Like I said, I appreciate every single one of you. I really care for every one of you. Hope you guys are doing okay and fine. And los quiero mucho. Ojalá se cuidan mucho. And yeah, thank you so much for everyone that reached out to me. And I will be making some more sale videos, more stuff out and about. And thank you for all the support. And like I said, I love each and every single one of you. Y los miro hasta la próxima video. Bye, guys.